Let's see. Maybe I should be going on the backside. It's a little bit, it's not as wide. The grass is way bigger though. And I again forgot her stupid collar and stuff. So I think what I want to do is, in order to practice messing with her neck, is I'm going to take this and put it on her collar. Right, so each time I kind of go into her, she's better about it now. So at first, anytime I kind of went forward like this, she would go start hunching down. So now, kind of when I go in there for an underneath scratch, she just kind of stands it, right? So that tells me she's ready for me to start messing with her collar, which is good. We're going to take this one off, put the other one on, and of course I forgot it again. So we're just going to do a lot of leash clipping, just so she gets desensitized to the hands being all in her face with that stuff. I don't know if the Fosters ever did, like putting a leash on. I don't think they did. I think it was all just going into the backyard, if I recall. All right, so let's go. See how long it takes for her to go away and come back. These are probably pretty boring, but it's all small wins, right? It's building up a lot of small wins so we can get a big win. We want to push her a little bit uncomfortable. We don't want to push her over uncomfortable, which again, with her, that might not happen because they were able to pick her up and carry her around. So pushing her over uncomfortable for most dogs turns into a reaction. And there's always a possibility of that. I would say with her, it's probably less likely that she would do something like that, but that doesn't mean that her brain is digging it. Just because she doesn't react, she might be like, oh my God, I'm freaking out inside, right? So we want to be as soft as we can for as long as we can, but we don't want to stew on it. Right? We don't want to stew on it and be reinforcing the fear, make it take too long. I didn't get her out on a late walk last night. She was sleeping, so I didn't want to mess with her. And she already peed on the way out. She might have to poop. She ate. Now, last night I put the bowl back at the front of the crate again, and this time she ate it. So the one time I tried it before, she didn't eat. And then when it was in the front of the crate, and then what I did is I took a handful of it and I tried to reach to her. Maybe she could, like she couldn't tell it was her food bowl, but just so to make sure she knew, I guess. And that stupid human thing. But she didn't eat that night, even when I pushed it back to her. So I think she's seeing, right? So oh, you okay? She got a poo-poo. I think what's happening now is she's seeing when, like just there when I was backing up, she looked over at the leash. So she's seeing that the leash is moving and it's fixing to create pressure, and then she'll move. Now this time she didn't come this way because she had to poop. She had to poo-poo. So here she's kind of coming closer around. Good girl. Where's my 100 feet? So now we're gonna go this way. It's gonna create a little bit of pressure. Look, as she comes with me. Good girl. She can't hear that. And do they know what good girl means if it hasn't been conditioned with food or affection or play? Good job. Now we've conditioned with environmental freedom and movement, right? Movement is always good. Well, not always, but movement is good. It's a reward. right? And a lot of people don't say that. A lot of people won't tell you that motion, right? Motion, the environment, that's rewards too, right? Like she wants to sniff, this is a reward. She walked with me a little bit. Now I didn't say okay or nothing like that, but you don't have to every time. Dang, what's going on right there? Right? Do 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 do. So she wants to create space. I let her create space, right? And when she forgets about me, I just turn and walk this way. Good girl. Oh, there's a little pressure. I was gonna say she was coming before there was any pressure. Good girl. Oh, is that some interest? Is that some interest in the Chubba Wubba? Or are you just trying to see what the hell that weird thing is that's on the ground? Good girl. Yeah, that was weird, right? Did you just want to see what it was? You weren't interested in it? I thought maybe that was interest in the toy. All right. Oh. Right, so this right here, a lot of times this freaked her out. That time it did again. Right, so yesterday I had one where I had to do that, and she was fine. She just stood still. Now it could have been because it was after we were out here a lot longer, so she had learned that she had come down more. So we've only been out here with 10, 15 minutes all together. Good girl. All right, let her forget about it. Good job. All right, so that gets into the, you see some stuff go good and then regress, right? Good girl. She's kind of coming towards me a little bit. Good job. Let's try backing up. Let's give her space. And she's coming with, right? For a second she was. I don't know. I guess this stuff is kind of boring, right? Come on, girl. There, she's ready. She just needed a little more space to be ready to follow. Cool with that. We got to be cool with all that little stuff, right? You need a second. It's okay. Too long, maybe not so much. Look, she's ready to go around the corner. Right, so here, there's a little bit of super slight pressure, right? And it just, so the pressure just happens from not following, right? Sometimes we add pressure just to add pressure. So there, she's checking it out. Now we're going to turn and go the other way. Now there's a little pressure. And the pressure's off. There's a little pressure. I don't know what she's looking at. A lot of walking back and forth. Shorten the distance, create the distance. Good girl. Right? See how long it takes her to follow. And it's the whole 30. But there's no pressure. Good girl. I bet she's gonna fly by. She flies by, I'm gonna turn and go the other way again. Oh look, she slowed down right even with me.